$25, make it hurt.
All right, what's going on tonight? What is going on tonight? Welcome to this very off the wall edition of the Big Time Show. I will not be with you long. I know it's late, but I cannot come to you tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. So this will be the only chance that I really get, unless I did a video or something about today's game that the Cowboys had on today. Welcome. Hope that you people that are here, if you're not football burnt out, hope that you will share and like the show real quick. Hopefully we'll get a couple more people in. I know it's late, but maybe you guys will see it on the replay if you're watching real briefly, because it's really not a lot to talk about on today. Not to me. I did not make a prediction on the show, as you know. I will not make a prediction on the show because even in that, the Cowboys proved me right once again. I told you that I will not make a prediction because I don't know what team is going to show up. A lot of the people that were in my circle or in my show, they made the prediction and said that the Cowboys would blow New England Patriots out today. I wasn't so sure with that based off what we saw against the Cardinals last week, but my audience was right. They ripped them apart today. To me, I mean, I could go a lot of different ways. I just finished watching the game. I had to be at church today, and I had a night service as well, so couldn't see it. So I'm just now watching the second half. I was able to catch the first half earlier as the game was going on. I just finished maybe about 10 minutes ago watching the second half of the game today, so that's why it's taking me so long just to see what went on. And it was a carbon copy of the first two games. That's what it was. Same formula, same way, same results. What I mean by that was that the defense smothered him early, even got a couple scores out. By the time you look up at the scoreboard, you're down almost 20 points or more. And you're not going to beat the Cowboys if you allow them to jump on you like that. We saw that in week 1 against the Giants. We saw that in week 2 against the Jets. And it was a carbon copy of the first 2 weeks of the season. And it, because of that, what it does, it hides the deficiencies of the Cowboys. But a win is a win. I'm taking it. So the Cowboys are 3-1. However we win the game, we win the game. I love it when we win in dominant fashion like we did today. Dominating performance, without a doubt. I'm expecting that. I think the Cowboys had dropped because of. I think the Cowboys had dropped to 4th in defense, total defense. I would suspect that after this week, the Cowboys probably would be the number 1 defense in the league again, because of how they dominated today. I'm surprised. I gotta admit, I'm surprised that we did it today, because I thought for sure that I didn't count on the blowout. I didn't do that. I didn't count on the blowout by no means. I thought that the Wars would have to play the game plan of the Patriots, which we had said yesterday that they were going to run the ball. That's what we said. We said they were going to run the ball, and we're going to find out if the Cowboys' run defense, has gotten better since the Arizona game. Well, we still don't know. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Dylan? Yeah, I know y'all 4-0. I know the Eagles are. I get it. Yeah, I know. Y'all got it. Y'all first in the NFC for now. NFC East for now. We'll see y'all in about another 4 weeks from now. We'll see where everything shake out. Then we'll see what's going on then. Okay, that's all I want to know. But I ain't worried about y'all first. I'll get to y'all when it's time. Y'all Eagles slipped away again. I saw that. I did see that early. But congratulations. Now, we still don't know. We don't know if our run defense is still good, because, and just like in week 1 and week 2, the scoreboard took away the running games of teams. That's all that happened today. The same exact thing. You look up, it's 0-0. You look up in the next 15 minutes or 20 minutes, it's already 20-0 almost. You see what I'm saying? So it's over. Now, Ryan, I had a long day, brother. I appreciate the invite, but I'm going to bed. This won't be long tonight. I'm going to bed. I just got home from church maybe about another couple hours ago. I'm coming. Dylan says y'all got the Rams. We got 49ers. Big game. The world will be watching next week. Again, the Cowboys and 49ers will dominate TV next week. It's going to happen. I'll get to them a little bit later on. Yeah. Got one of them in here now. So it's going to be a lot of, I need to come on live. I don't want to do a video because the 49er fans been waiting for me. I already know it. I've been waiting for them. So I got one in here now. I got a feeling before I get off this, there's gonna be a couple of them in here. We're about to get ignorant on this week. Just when all the talk go on. I can't wait for that. But I ain't gonna do that. Let me talk about this game. We ripped the guys apart because the scoreboard did it. It took away Stevenson and Ezekiel Elliott. So my question was, I had a lot of skepticism. Hey, I appreciate you, Ryan. Thank you, Dylan. I can't see it on the right one platform I'm on. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you sending some stars, man. And I guess all y'all, hey, you want to contribute and send stars, you can on Facebook or whatever page you're watching me from. On Facebook, you can do that. If you're on YouTube right now, you can send the super chats. It is what it is. Hey, by the way, I just feel like I had a good day today. It's just a blessing to have, I worked at this, and this really ain't been full time. I'm almost scared to see if I was doing this full time, because in the brief time I have, not being braggadocious, I just want to show you the blessing of God. I only come on twice a week live, and man, all my channels are monetized. Isn't that great? A lot of people evidently like to hear what I have to say. Hey, it's got me to the point where I've gained a lot of followers on Facebook and YouTube, and Podbean as well. And so it's just a blessing, man. It's a blessing. So we're gonna try to keep growing the channel. Thanks to you guys. It really is a blessing. Y'all do that right there. No, don't do that. Do that right there. Do that right there. Y'all see that? In other words, when you get on your phone, don't just press the like button one time. I need you guys, y'all should know, just tap, 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 tap like that. That's what you need to do. So tonight, I still don't know what my run defense is. I'm grateful because I know what my back end is. I look, it's nothing changed. And for all of you folks that swore up and down when Diggs went out, that the Cowboys were going down and all that kind of stuff, I can't tell. I told y'all about Deron Bland. It's no surprise. It's no surprise to me, because I told you, Deron Bland is not a joke, and if you don't watch out, he might make a Pro Bowl this year. That's all I'm gonna tell you. No, he's not Diggs, but he is Bland, Deron Bland, and he picked off 2 and got 1 pick 6 today. So you got to be conscious of where you're going. A lot of teams are gonna try him. They ain't gonna mess with Gilmore too much, but I promise you, they're gonna start sliding over there with Gilmore in a minute, because Bland ain't no joke. And he showed you today with his 3rd interception of the year already. So the guy is already, great defensive effort without a doubt. Great defensive effort. Turnovers, 3 turnovers. Leighton Vander Esch scored a touchdown. Big come from behind sack. I believe that was by Dexter Fowler. Pass rush is always on point, especially when we're blowing people out. It is the formula of the Cowboys. If we jump on you, you're in trouble, because we're taking away your running game, and the scoreboard makes you have to throw the ball the rest of the way just about, and you're going to pay the price. It's just that simple. So the goal, of course, is to try to balance them out, run at them, and that be everybody playing till the scoreboard says you down 20. Then you through. Then we coming to get you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. That's all it was. It was just a common replay of week 1 against the Giants and week 2 against the Jets. It was the same exact game. And it was the same exact game for the offense, because the offense still has problems. We finally scored later on in the game, finally scored in the end zone. But today showed me something that I'm gonna have to do it tonight, because it's too obvious to me, and I don't like it. And that is that I'm blaming the red zone efficiencies, if you let me use that. I figured it out. It's all on Mike McCarthy. A lot of y'all want to blame Dak, and he's the one playing, but I'm not blaming Dak. I'm blaming Mike McCarthy, because See, we got rid of an offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore, who struggled in the red zone. One last year. But the reason why it was not last year is because Ezekiel Elliott was on this team, and inside the 5-yard line, Kellen Moore finally figured out after all these years, oh my God, we can run the ball with Zeke inside the 5-yard line. And Zeke had 12 touchdowns last year. Most of them came from inside the 5-yard line, as you guys know. You finally figured out, just line up and let Zeke just pound it in. His offensive line gonna move people back. Just give him the ball. He'll find a way to get in the end zone. That's the reason why we was number 1 in red zone last year. One, because Kellen Moore finally, was just such a guru. It's just that you went with your strength. Mike McCarthy right now, man, I'm convinced. And maybe you need to look at the game again, but I'm convinced, man. Mike McCarthy is trying his best to make Dak Prescott an MVP candidate. I'm convinced, man, because it just don't make no sense to me. I saw 3rd and 1 today, and he faking it to this 3rd and 1. You got 2 downs to make 1 yard. We're driving, and instead of running the ball on 3rd and 1, and even if you get stopped, you got 4th and 1, whatever the case may be, you run a fake. And then you trying to get Dak to pass, he got sacked. Now it's 4th and 7. You kicking another field goal. See, you trying to be too cute. I saw it in the first half, trying to be too cute. Hello. It's too many cute weapons play that you're killing me. You trying to pad Dak Prescott's stats. Man, run the football. I don't get it. And I'm getting very upset about what I saw, because we could have put 50 up on these guys tonight. I ain't gonna say Dak could have ran a couple bootlegs. He didn't call it. See, Mike McCarthy called the plays in. He called the bootleg, called the read option, call it. He ain't calling it. Why are we running Deuce Vaughn up the middle? Help me with that, please. Help me. Help me. Why are we running Deuce Vaughn up the middle? He's too small. He ain't gonna make that. His strength is when you get him in space. You got to get him outside. It's common sense. I'm not saying Deuce can't run in the middle. I'm just saying if he ain't got that hole there where he can make a move, he gonna get swallowed up. He's too small. It's common sense, man. I don't get it. Why are we trying to get cute? Why are we in shotgun all the goddamn time? On 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Why we got to be spread? Why? I understand Limpkin scored. I get it. Why don't you line up and tell these offensive linemen, go lay on these guys, push them back. You ain't even trying it. We're in the spread. I mean, and the reason why I'm saying this is because he's doing this every week. This is what I said about Kellen Moore. If you've been with me, you already know I said this. From the 20 to the other team 20, Kellen Moore is one of the best in the league. He can move the football. But inside the 20-yard line, I had said years ago, with the exception of last year, that Kellen Moore was the worst offensive coordinator in the red zone. Many of y'all agreed with me. Y'all saw the games like I did. You know it's the truth. I be dang, Mike McCarthy is doing the same thing. From the 20 to the 20, the ball is moving. The Cowboys ain't been stopped. They killing folks. The yards are there. Lord have mercy. When he gets inside the 20-yard line, he's still thinking he got to be cute, just like Kellen Moore. I don't understand it. I don't. And the reason why I'm saying this now is because we're about to get into the stretch of the schedule that we all circled before we even had kicked off for the first game of the year. We knew these next 4 games is gonna tell the tale of the Dallas Cowboys. 49ers next week. The Chargers coming up right after that. Then you get the bye week. Philly is coming up. I forgot who the other team was. I may have to look at that and see. This little 5-week stretch is getting ready to tell us about this team. It's no question about it. This will tell us where we're gonna be at. Let's look at it. 49ers at the 49ers, at the Chargers. Then the Rams, that's who I was missing. The Rams come to Dallas. And then we go to Philadelphia. So we got our next 4 games. 3 of the 4 are on the road against, obviously, the 49ers and the Eagles are the 2 best teams in the NFC. They're still undefeated. The Chargers can score. Don't make no mistake about that. The Chargers can score. They ain't gonna win a lot, but they gonna be able to move the ball and score. They got plenty of weapons. This will tell us what we need to know about this team, and it's essentially gonna tell us where we gonna be landing. As far as playoff status gonna go, because you're gonna have to win. We're gonna have to win at least 3. I'm serious, because the 49ers and the Eagles ain't really losing. When you look at their schedule, they're not losing. We got to win. And you can't fall behind 2.5, 3 games behind the Eagles. It's over. It's over. That's why the loss last week hurt so much to me, because you're giving them a game up. You can't afford to lose. You can't go 2 games behind the Eagles. You can't. Not 2, God forbid 3. You can forget the division. The Eagles are not going to lose that many. They're not. Barring injury, they're not. So, if you talk about conference, then we all see what the 49ers are doing. Right now, if you ask me, they're the best team in the league. Miami lost today, so the 49ers are seen to me as the best team in the league right now. They're not going to lose too many games. No. Barring injury now. They're going to lose too many. So we got to keep pace. This was going to tell us. These next 5 weeks going to be, and we got a bye week in there. This is what's going to tell us about our team this year, and it's pretty much going to have probably determine our fate. I'm serious. These next 4 games that we got, that's going to tell me all I need to know. Because you're playing against the better teams. You're playing on the road. You're going to find out where we really at this week. So, good win today. I was not expecting us to destroy them like we did today. I was not expecting that. I thought it was going to be a much closer game. I thought New England would be able to run against us, and when they did run against us. It just wasn't a lot because, something I'm looking at this game. Let me tell y'all something. I'm sorry. I just got to say that. I'm so sick of Taylor Swift. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it now. I mean, y'all see that. I'm so tired of this camera looking up at Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it. Not that I'm just sick of it. I mean, God bless Travis. If that's what he found, his new, boo and all that kind of stuff, God bless him. I'm cool with that. I'm good. If Taylor Swift has found her new love life, God bless her. Hey, good for her. I'm just sick of looking at them though. I'm serious, man. This the NFL. We don't care nothing about what cause Taylor looking down at the field. Good God, let me stop. Anyway, good win for us tonight. Real good win for us tonight. good win for us. Good win for us today. We back on track. We doing what we're supposed to do. I didn't think New England. I think New England's a better team. We just made them look like that. We made them look like that. Um, Matt Jones did exactly what I said. If he throws the ball, that's what we want, and that's exactly what happened. So the defense turned it around, at least today, and we took care of business. I'll give them credit for that. I didn't say we were going to win. I didn't say we were going to lose. It's just that I don't know what team is going to show up. I just don't know. I don't think y'all called. Most of y'all called it. I just didn't see it. I thought we would play better defensively. I just didn't think we would play like that. But this defense is capable of that, obviously. And they showed it again tonight. This afternoon. So I'm happy that the boys won. Happy that we took care of business. We still got red zone issues. The scoreboard just hid that. See, when you win in 38-3 and all that kind of stuff, it really don't make a difference because the game is well in hand. But when you're going against teams like we getting ready to go up against next week, you get in that red zone, you got to make some of this stuff count. You cannot have my guy, my kicker, who I feel like is already made the Pro Bowl already. Seriously. Our kicker has made the Pro Bowl. It's just no question about it. Because he gets so many opportunities, because we ain't scoring like we supposed to. He's the best kicker in the NFC right now. To me, I don't even think it's close. He is the best kicker in the NFC. But we got to score next week. If we driving the ball down like the way we've been driving the ball, we got to score next week, y'all. You can't do this. You can't kick your way to a victory against the 49ers. I'm so sick of this. Y'all see this mess. I know y'all see it. Taylor Swift up there hugging the mama and all that. Good Lord have mercy. Please, can we just stop it? I can't take it no more. Let them two folks go on find whatever it is they're gonna find with each other. Just move on. Good Lord. Get Taylor Swift. I'm sick of this mess. I'm sick of it. I am. Taylor Swift knows she getting on that camera. She know the NFL watching. Millions of people are watching. Some folks will use the platform to advance themselves. Not that Taylor Swift needed. Good Lord. She's a superstar. But you're killing me, man. Folks killing me with this. All right. I'm done. Who is this? Oh, Lord. Eastside Harold. Who cares about the Texans? Who cares? Who cares? What about them? What? I told you to go find a Houston, Texas podcast, and you can pose this same question to that podcast. This is you see all these people behind me over here? Look over here. Well, let me get my finger right. See all this right here? Does it look like Houston, Texas? You over here? Do it look like we want to talk about the Houston Texans? Does this look like an NFL podcast? Does this look like I'm talking about every score in the NFL, or does this show talk about strictly the Dallas Cowboys? He said. Which one? Which means then that this comment here that you put up right here is a total waste of my show. Because we're not going to talk about what y'all did. I don't even know the score. I could care less. I could care less. We don't care about the Houston Texans, son. We don't mention them. We don't I'm giving you too much press right now. We talking about what the Cowboys did, 38-3 on the New England Patriots. That's all we talking about. That's all we talking about. I care less about the Texans. I care less. Unless we playing y'all, then I talk about it. But you ain't getting no free press for the Houston Texans on this show here. You crazy? Get on out of here. I mean, he just do this every week, y'all. I don't get it. All right, got a little time. I'll be done. I put it up there. Really wasn't nothing to talk about. Like I said, it's a repeat of week 1 and 2. We did what we did. Defense was awesome today. We took care of business. After a loss, we look good. We took care of business. Phone line is open. Real quick. Phone line is open. 901-654-6853. You can call in right now. And we'll talk about it. East side, don't you even dare, son. Don't even talk about it. Don't even do it, East side. Stay in the chat, son. Go see. You ain't talking about nothing. All right. Y'all don't call. I'm going to hang up. Other than say dominant performance by the Cowboys today. Did what they did it again. Defense was dynamic today. How many touchdowns we scored defensively? 2. Yeah. 2 touchdowns, 3 turnovers. Yeah, that'll work. That's a great formula. And so that's really all I'm gonna say, because it's really not a lot to talk about, other than negatives, which is negatives about the red zone issues again, which we still have. That's really what I take away from, because be honest, like I said, after watching the game, the Cowboys could have scored 50 today. Easily. They could have scored 50 easily, but horrible play calling by McCarthy, to me, wasn't, I ain't gonna say horrible. You could do some better play calling. It's kind of like, for example, when they gave the ball to Lemke. I said that on the show the other day, that Lemke could be your power back, because he's big, he runs hard, he's a north-south type runner, and he falls forward. He's rarely going to get pushed back. That's the kind of guy you need inside the 5-yard line when you're talking about power running. It ain't going to be pretty. It's going to be a gritty type, real gritty, dirty type runs. Lemke can do that for you. He's big enough to take the punishment there. I think he could be our goal line type of back, to be honest with you. And I don't see why is it taking so long for us to figure this out. So, I mean, it's the way he scored was quite easily. So, how about we call more plays like that? I ain't like necessarily that it came out the spread, but he did score like that. Sometimes you just gotta give it to the guys who fit the bill or fit the personnel right. You got to give them the chance. You got to stop trying to make Dak Prescott an MVP candidate by always trying to get him a touchdown from the 2-yard line when it's first down and goal. Why do we have to pass it? That's what happened in the very first drive. Just blows me away. You're inside the 5-yard line. I think he was at the 2 or the 3. First down, you throw a fade pass to CeeDee Lamb. Second down, you're in the shotgun again. You end up throwing another pass. Then on third down, now you want to run. And then Tony Pollard bumps into Dak Prescott and loses essentially 2-3 yards. I'm saying, like, you ain't tell me it's first and goal from the 2-yard line and we throwing a fade. I mean, I get it. CD one-on-one. I get it. I get it. I get it. Oh my God. Sunday night football, the Cowboys and 49ers. Oh my God. Can you imagine the ratings next week? Lord have mercy. Ooh, the whole world gonna be watching. I'll get to that in just a second. But it's just horrible play calling to me. Go on, get these 6 points, man, for these touchdowns, and let's roll. Instead of trying to be so goddamn cute all the time. When y'all look at the game again, for those that are recorded or you get the all 22 film, just look at the play calls from inside the 5 yard line. Y'all tell me. It just don't make any sense to me, man. You're making something that's so simple, making it hard. And that's gonna cost you in the games like possibly next week. You can't kick your way to field goals and expect the defense to play like Superman every week. You got to score. You're going to have to score. You're going to have to score against, you're going to have to score against the 49ers. Touchdowns will be at a premium next week. It ain't going to be all this every time. At least I don't think. The Cowboys can mess me up, drive it, and try to score all the time. I just don't think it's going to be like that. And so you get a shot to put up 7, you got to go ahead and cash it in. You ain't gonna be able to kick your way to a whole lot of victories when you're playing one of these, real great teams. You're gonna have to do that. And next week will be that type of game. Even though we lost 19-12, the defense is gonna have to show up like they have. And I hate it because, to be honest with you, the formula says right now. What's up, Zach? I see T Smooth. I see. The formula is saying now that the guy almost got to be perfect for us to win. Because when they're not perfect, then you have to depend on your offense to help you out. As long as the defense playing like this, we're not going to lose too many games. It's just that simple. I mean, they ain't giving up, but, they gave up 3 points today against the Giants. They gave up no points. And then against the Jets, they gave up only 10 points. That's the 3 victories right there. I mean, you're not gonna lose when your defense is playing like that. You're just not gonna lose. But what about you? Don't figure. You don't figure that the Cowboys are gonna play like that against the 49ers. You figure it's gonna be a little bit more of a struggle. I'm not saying they can't shut them down, but I just don't see it. I like that. Which means that when the offense gets a shot, you're going to have to score the football. You're going to have to score it. You got to score. You have no choice. And we better figure it out real quick. We better figure it out because we're going to need it next week against the 49ers. So I close with that. I will say this. I've been looking forward to this game coming up. I've been looking forward to it. If you know me, you know I despise the 49ers with all my heart. Them and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I despise both of them with total disdain in my heart for them. They don't like us. We don't like them. I've been looking forward to it ever since we lost in the playoff round. I've been looking forward to it. It's here. I hope the guys are healthy because the 49ers are rolling. McCaffrey has lost his mind. He had 4 touchdowns today. Christian McCaffrey is looking like an MVP himself. So, hey, Brock Purdy, he had like he's the, like Joe Montana or something. I just can't stand it. I can't stand it because he ain't that great. He's not. He's not that great. But he gets to hide. He gets to hide behind that defense and that running game. and he don't have to do too much. And let me say this. As I just said that the Dallas Cowboys, it ain't just started with McCarthy. It started with Jason Garrett. See, the 49ers, they don't have a mistaken identity problem when it comes to Brock Purdy. The Philadelphia Eagles do not have a mistaken identity problem with Jalen Hurts. The Dallas Cowboys, however, have a mistaken identity problem with Dak Prescott. You see, until the Cowboys make up in their mind and catch what it is, and what I'm saying is, when the Cowboys look at Dak Prescott from a game manager status, that's when we're going to win. But as long as we keep looking at Dak Prescott from an MVP type status, it's not going to work. The 49ers have figured out it ain't because Brock Purdy throwing for 500 yards and all that. Brock Purdy gets to hide behind McCaffrey, Mitchell, and that defense. And he is not the. If you ask, he gets to hide. Even the passes that he throws are short, and Debo and Kittle run after the catch. It ain't like he just throwing it way down the field. That's not his game. They keep him in right here. They don't let him get too far out. That's when they get in trouble. But the 49ers are rarely in trouble, so we really don't know because they get to dictate the game to the other team. They're not trying to make Brock Purdy the MVP. The Cowboys are, though. Jalen Hurts, who threw interceptions, but Jalen Hurts gets to hide behind that offensive line and Swift as of right now. The running game from last year was Sanders and all those guys. Now it's Swift. He gets to hide behind them. Then he got a pretty good defense. And Jalen Hurts gets to hide behind all of that. Now, although he has A.J. Brown and although he has Devontae Smith, and he makes plays with them like they made today, but all they need him to do is be a game manager and have some elite moments. That's they're not trying to make these guys to have the elite moments and then switch down to be a game manager. That's not what it was. You know what the difference is between Purdy, Jalen Hurts. I ain't gonna even say Dak Prescott. Well, I'll throw Dak in. I will. And Alex Smith. Here's what the difference is. Alex Smith was probably one of the greatest game managers that you'll ever have. Won a lot of games. Didn't put his team in trouble. But the games that became tight and you need your quarterback to all of a sudden flip the switch and become elite, Alex Smith couldn't do that. Couldn't do it. So he was a good quarterback. He just didn't take advantage of the elite moments that the game presented him. It's just the truth. Jalen Hurts last year got a whole bunch of his stuff off running. You know, he looked all right with A.J. Brown, but it wasn't, they didn't have to. The game wasn't all on him, put it that way. Cowboys set it up. I was looking at the game today, I'm like, okay, we gonna pass our way the whole game? And I heard what Coach McCarthy said. I heard talking about we need to pass on first and second down. I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. We ain't trying to establish Dak and then establish the running game. No. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. Until we figure out like that Dak ain't the MVP type of quarterback. I ain't saying because he can't play. I'm saying that's really not his game. It's just not. And we keep trying to make it his game. We keep trying to. And that's what's killing me. And we did it again today. 28 of 34. 34 time pass ball. Tony Pollard only had 11 carries, man. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. 11 carries for Tony Pollard. Deuce Vaughn had 8 carries, and that was in garbage time. Rico, I hate to see him go out. He was hurt. I mean, 11 carries for Tony Pollard. Come on, man. Look, Dak Prescott ain't got no business throwing 34 times in a blowout win like this. It just don't make sense to me. And it let me know, no. And this is what I'm, in some games it will work because the Cowboys defensively will swallow up other teams, and you really don't get to, it really don't make a difference. Today it don't, because the defense was so, good today. It really don't make a difference. But when we get in these tight games, Dak don't need to be throwing the ball 35 times. No. I don't like what McCarthy's doing. That's what I'm saying. I don't like it. We winning. We 3-1. We 3-1. I just don't like the play calling at all. So far. We're 3-1. We won. Defense dominating today. I don't like Dak Prescott throwing the ball 38-3 win 34 times. We all know what we said. Dak Prescott should be throwing the ball somewhere between 22 to 27 times a game. The running game should be the focus. Play action pass should be the next thing from Dak. We ain't seeing that. Man, he ain't hurt. He ain't throw no pick today. So no harm done. Got one touchdown out of it. It's all good. Hey, you ain't gonna be able to do that all. You need to lean on these guys. My linemen don't need to be bagging back all the time. They need to lay on people, go forward with run blocking, so you can start punishing these guys. We don't need to be in pass, blocking and for the pass just about every play. No, it's horrible. Eddie Woods, you can excuse yourself too, because you ain't talking about nothing. Y'all, you little 49er fans, y'all come on in. I'll get with y'all later in the week. You ain't talking about it. I don't like the play calling. I don't. And you ain't got to be perfect. It's just some things that make sense. I don't need Dak Prescott thinking that he Dan Marino. They was healthy today, Greg. Zach Martin played. Tyler Biotis played. They took Zach Martin out for precautionary reasons. That's fine. The only person that didn't play was Tyron Smith. The line was there. He could have ran the ball. He didn't. Wanted to pass it. I don't like it. I don't want Dak Prescott throwing the ball 34 times a game. No, sir. Y'all might want it, and I ain't knocking you. I don't want it, because I done seen that movie before. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the movie before. Dak Prescott's best games are when he doesn't have to throw it too much. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Dak Prescott's best games have been when he's more of a game manager. Y'all know that. Rather than trying to be an MVP candidate. Y'all know that. We done seen it. Look, you've been a quarterback for what, since 2016? This 7th year. We done seen this movie before. We're the ones that said we don't want Dak Prescott throwing the ball a whole lot. We've seen all that. He y'all say he ended up making mistakes and all that. Okay, take it out of his hand, run the football. He ain't got no business throwing 34 times now. He don't. Now, I'll say this. He might have to throw it 34 times next week. Because if we can't run the ball, guess what? We won't have a choice. And I ain't gonna, I don't want him to be set up because that's what all teams want. They want him throwing the ball because they know they're gonna get a chance to get it back. That's what they banking on. He only got one pick this year, so he's doing his job. Dak is doing his job. I just don't like it because I've seen before. If we talking about all these running backs, we'll give them the ball. Tony Pollard carried the ball 11 times. Deuce Vaughn 8 times. Rico only carried it 3 times. Lemke only carried it, a couple times in garbage time. That's not it. Greg said he don't believe. Greg said he don't believe in the running back room. Well, I'll say this, Greg. I believe in Pollard. As far as everybody else goes, really don't know what we got because don't give it to him enough. And to your defense, maybe that's the reason why, because they know what they got in the rooms, baby. Maybe I have a case of mistaken identity. Maybe they're saying, well, we ain't good enough. Maybe that's the case. You may be right. You might be right, Greg. You might be absolutely right. Maybe that's the reason why they don't give it to them. Because they don't trust them either. Maybe that's the case. I ain't been at the practice. They ain't been there. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. But I know they better have their stuff together this week. Because if they don't, Sunday night might be, it's going to be could be a nasty game for us. They're going to have attitude. We ready to play. I'll put my defense against anybody. Anybody. They going to get it too. Brock Purdy can get the same butt whooping that every other quarterback get. He going to get the same treatment. You better make it 3rd and 1, 2nd and 1. You better. Because if he don't, he going to get lit up like a Christmas tree too. It's just that simple. I'm looking forward to Sunday night. I'm looking forward to it as another 49er fan jumps in. I'm looking forward to Sunday night. Looking very much forward to it. Been waiting on it. It's here now. Who cares what Dobbs did, Housley? What we do today? Talk about today. How about that? You got any contributions on what the Cowboys did today? See what I'm saying? See, this is what you get right here. This is what you get. It's called 1,000% deflection. Talk about what happened today. We didn't play Dobbs today. We didn't play. We played the New England Patriots today. You got any contributions? Look, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. See, here we go. See, when the Cowboys win, we didn't play nobody. Half the folks picked the Patriots. The Patriots would do well. They got 2 good running backs, Stevenson, Zeke Elliott. The Cowboys gave up all them runs against the Arizona Cardinals. Certainly, Stevenson and Ezekiel Elliott are going to show up today. They're going to destroy them because the Cowboys can't do this. Certainly, yeah. Now, all of a sudden, when we beat the brains out, now we ain't play nobody. Ain't that something? Yeah. Okay. We ain't talking about Dobbs. We talking about the New England Patriots. You ain't talking about the Patriots, excuse yourself. How about that? Want to talk about the Arizona Cardinals. We played the Patriots today. If you ain't talking about 38-3, you ain't talking about nothing. Huh? If you ain't talking about the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys today, you ain't talking about nothing. See? See what I'm saying? If you're not talking about the New England Patriots getting their brains kicked in by the Dallas Cowboys today, you ain't talking about nothing. Huh? Even 49ers, we ain't got to talk. We'll see y'all Sunday night. We coming and we on the way. The airplane is on his way to California. Looking forward to it. Huh? Yeah. 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 Okay, let's talk about the 0-4 Patriots. Well, we made them 0-4. There you talk right there about that. They had a chance to get it in. Yeah, there it is. Stevenson is raw. Zeke Elliott, nah. Stevenson raw. Run over the Cowboys. Y'all can't stop the run. Run over them. Got the brains beat out. Talk about that. Talk about how my defense destroyed them. Talk about that. Talk about that. The number one defense in the league, without a doubt. Definitely after today. Hmm? Yeah. 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 Get ready. That's all I can say. Don't be mad because the Cowboys won today. I'm glad y'all 49er fans showing up. It's good. Good to have you tonight. Now y'all want to talk about that? Yeah. See how you see you can tell. See all my folks here. See, you can tell the 49er fans. They just a little upset. That's because Cowboys won. They had their memes together for the day. And we would destroy them. Now they want, instead of talking about the day, they want to come in talking about the Cardinals a week ago and all that kind of stuff. Like we got time to talk about that. Frankly, we ain't talking about that. We talking about what happened today. Dak didn't have to do nothing, son. See what I'm saying? When your defense hold a team to 3 points, he didn't have to do nothing. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to do nothing. You don't have to do nothing. When your defense hold a team to 3 points, why does Dak have to do anything? Why? You don't have to do nothing. All he got to do is don't turn the ball over, which he didn't do. You answer your question? Huh? 38-3. It wasn't 38-30. It was 38-3. You don't have to do nothing. Huh? Okay. Next question. I got time for y'all little 49 fans. Can't wait. Come on in here. What'd you say? I know you glad we're showing up. We're showing up. You get heavy ratings. No, you don't. My ratings were fine before y'all two jumped in. So please check all my numbers out. Y'all see the views and all that. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. You ain't talking about nothing. I don't need you 49 fans on my stuff. I do quite well without y'all. Quite well. The Big Time Show is very, very, very nice without y'all. Trust me. There's no question about it. See, I got time for y'all 49 fans. I've been waiting. We'll see. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Get ready. Yeah. It's coming. It's coming. The way I see it, I don't mean to do it. Because see, I ain't gonna be with y'all. Matter of fact, let me go and do this out now. Since y'all showing up. Let me see. 49er fan. I'm not gonna be able to be with you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Maybe Friday. Maybe Friday. Definitely Saturday. All right. So let me go on and give a small preview for the 49er game, just off the top of my head. Number one, Christian McCaffrey is the problem. And Mitchell. those, Christian McCaffrey is the one that's the problem. Because see, if you can some kind of way not have him go crazy like he doing right now, then we got a shot because we got a real good shot because then see, I'm not a believer in Purdy quite yet because all the hiding he get to do. He gets to hide behind everything. So it's really not a need for him really to do a lot. And he don't really have that many opportunities that he has to do a lot because the 49ers are usually ahead of people. See what I'm saying? So I'm not expecting Purdy to really have to do anything unless we shut down McCaffrey. I ain't worried about Debo, even though he's great. Kittle is a problem, but I think we can do what we need to do there. We're gonna be all right. We lost 19-12 last year. We kind of bottled up McCaffrey till the end of the game. But before that, we played real good defense against him, even in the playoff game. We just got to shut him down. We shut him down and turn this game over to Purdy, we'll win. Yeah. We'll win if we turn this game over to Purdy. He going to pay the price like every other quarterback has. When we get you in third and long, you're going to pay the price. Exactly. That's all I'm going to say. That's just off the top of my head. We'll get to the rest of it later on. All right. Appreciate all you guys hanging with me tonight. I'll be with you in some shape or form. May not be live, but I'll do a video or something. I just got a lot of stuff I know I have to do this week. And I'll get with you guys in some shape or form. Just turn on the notification and we'll do it. Next week, huge game. Whole world gonna be watching. I got a feeling that next week it will be the most watched Sunday night game probably of this year. Maybe the last couple of years too. I believe that. I believe that. I believe it. It's two of the best fan bases in the whole league. A lot of fans all over the country. But these two franchises, the 49ers and the Cowboys, is going to be a real big game tomorrow. Next Sunday night. Looking forward to it. The guys are going to be motivated because they know who the 49ers are and they want to prove a point. You're going to see. 49ers going to be motivated because they don't like us. We don't like them. It's going to be a highly emotional game next week. I have no question about that. All right, I'm done. I'll see you guys later this week. Turn those notifications on, and we're gonna get with you at some point this week. What is this? You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even recognize this statement there. I ain't gonna even recognize it. But he ain't gonna learn. He ain't gonna learn. All right, I'm out of here. We'll see you. Y'all go to bed now. We'll see you next week at some point in time, maybe through a video, it may be through a short, but I'm coming. We'll see you this week. Definitely this Saturday, though. All right, I'm out. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging with me. This has been the one and only, the Big Time Show.